Alright, so last time we left our band of Nightwood Chucklefucks, you have just managed to win an encounter against two weird creatures of the dark, of the night that weren't really. They had weird shenanigans going on with them, but because of ingesting drugs and with some clever play, you were able to swiftly deal with them, witnessing upon their demise that this mine level that seemed pretty barren. They have mined what they could. Suddenly, it's not so barren, and there are new light sun powder crystals sprouting up and about. Kind of side note, I kind of wonder if out of character, anyone noticed the specific wording Chivis used when informing that something happened. Anyways, I mean, what? Right, you dealt with that. Honestly, I know this is where we ended, but apart from that, oh right, then one other main big thing was that Sasa coming clean to a certain extent about what happened with Beckett and the gentlemanly vampire visit. You did not?
I haven't told anyone about it.
They were talking out of character.
Yeah, I said it off character. I haven't told anyone in character yet.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I might be.
What the fuck is a Beckett?
Why?
Shut
Why?
up.
I don't know why I had this in my mind that you had this like whole in character like discussion.
I think it's because we were talking about other things that happened to our characters last season.
We did.
They were also catching me up on what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, but I because I know one of the party's plans is to basically you planning an expedition to like go and deal with
Yeah.
the usurper.
Like we had a whole talk that I found some information. I just never told them where I got it from.
Right.
Yeah. Omission.
Right.
My
okay.
favorite.
Okay. Yeah. I'm also misremembering some things. All right. So that's that. Yes. So we pick up here, and I have the question for the party. Was this the first time you have ingested and used sunpowder drugs?
Neither.
Ibram was the only one who took it.
Yeah.
I think. And considering him
What?
as a person, he probably has taken it before. He's probably helped defend the city and has taken it before. So
Oh my god.
I'll message Cap just in case, but I'm gonna say a tentative yes.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, I would also assume yes.
I probably should have asked like who took it because I didn't exactly remember because I thought that it was like more people, but apparently Ibra definitely.
Only one of us really needed to, and that's because he was the only one who had 0 ways to deal radiant damage.
Alright.
I will get back to you when they respond. But I messaged them.
That's alright.
Mhm.
So yeah, after like some minute passes since like the combat ended, like Ibrahim like shivers just a little bit because the drug wears off. Obviously he only took one dose, so like dealing since points of Damascus and then making him like exhausted on one level. But yeah, other than that, you are
Alrighty. Applied.
pretty good.
Good stuff.
Pretty good, actually.
So
Yeah, surprisingly, when you have like 7 supports,
Yeah.
things go well.
Yeah.
And like a wizard that literally only has like 2 damaging spells.
Yep. And then just a cleric focused on spellcasting.
Yeah.
So it was pretty easy.
Good shit. Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Damage cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really, the only thing we're missing is like a blood hunter, like soul, like whatever the ghost slayer one is, where their whole deal is specifically
killing,
killing
yeah.
ghosts.
Undead, yeah.
Like that's it.
Honestly, Pastor could like multi-class into that, considering he's so
mean-
into killing things.
I mean,
and
given
he has
what I've
high
seen of
wisdom,
Pastor,
so-
he could just be that, and it wouldn't really change much from what I've seen.
Mhm.
You know,
Considering
Dale.
Pastor
maybe-
does love to run in and smack things, I'd recommend it.
Actually,
We reset him to factory default, and he's a
Yeah,
blood
he just
hunter.
finds his own order. He's like, "We're gonna slay undead, motherfuckers." Everybody,
see
this is
that
how it's done,
darkness?
and creates
don't
Order of
want to
Ghost
see that
Slayers.
darkness. God.
Okay,
What
too
a
much
Chad.
ADSZ.
The
DM.
thing is,
what's
he has
happening?
swapped to
DM,
ranged
save us.
weaponry now. Pastor now has a bow.
So I assume that after the issue is done with, you are leaving the mine. Obviously, I assume again, giving a brief report to the guards stationed on the outside that were keeping the perimeter secured, making it all clear. Sorry, not making, giving all clear that the situation has been handled. Obviously, you receive your thanks for your hard work.
I take back Tyr, who's obviously been a very good boy this whole time.
Yep, no issues whatsoever with the horsey. The horse. And very shortly afterwards, like you probably have only a chance to like starting maybe to think about spreading up and about, making preparations. So I just noticed on player list in church.
I'm glad you
What?
noticed.
Yeah, because before it was just like the smiley face.
The smiley face. Yeah, now it's gay.
Like, damn it.
It's a dangerous pipeline.
Listen. Every single area where it lets me write a custom thing, I'm gonna make fucking jokes.
Never an opportunity wasted.
That
That's
is
why
right.
I like you as a
Indeed.
DM.
Beautiful.
Pastor and Sasa, because honestly, thinking about it, I would think that if Siderin wanted to contact someone, not someone. Basically, I'm thinking that if out of this entire group, Siderin wanted to contact someone, he would have started with either of you.
Okay.
I think. Actually, wait, no, sorry, because he's still a little bit bitter about what happened with Chivis and Elder. So, Sasa,
Yeah.
as you might be like thinking about, spraying up and about, but you generally still in similar vicinity. You hear a familiar voice of Kusen Sidering suddenly emanating in your head. Thankfully, you have high enough arcana and enough experience to know that sending spell does exist.
Just break it the fuck out.
So, yeah, you do not have a sudden freak out. And it says... hold on, it actually might be easier for me to just write it down because it's like 25 words.
So like, it takes 5 words to say what he has to say, and then the rest of it
He's
is
like,
just saying, "Fuck you, Pastor." God damn.
I don't know what to put in here.
So like, starts
My
going
favorite
off
thing-
on Pastor.
My favorite thing is like leaving the last 3 words for any sending to be like "miss you bye" or "love you bye," for like completely
right,
normal NPC
right,
that
I
I have
fucking
no
love your eye.
like relation to, and they're like, "Why? Huh?"
No, yeah, just
Right.
I miss you. It's like the last
Miss
thing. It's
you.
like what?
Wish you were here.
1, 2,
Thinking of
3,
you,
4,
Smile.
5, 6,
Thinking
Like
7,
of
put
8,
smile in the
9,
sending.
10, 11.
It's like what the
12,
fuck is
13.
this
Oh, yeah,
garbage?
it's
Sending mixed messages. That's my specialty.
actually
Threatens villain with message followed by miss you, smile. What?
Message villain. Hey, if you don't come here at noon, I'm gonna fucking find you and flay you alive. Miss you, bye.
Miss you, bye.
Well, see, if it's sending, I might as well whisper it. So you should see it in Foundry chat. JP.
Boundary. Oh shit! All right. Sasa just kind of like stopped for a second and she's like listening, and says, we are required again. I know we just like is this like right after we come out of the mine, like after we give the report and everything?
Yeah.
All right, then I will just go around and like, hey, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, stay here. And I will tell that I've been told to bring people that I trust.
By
I'm
who?
not sure to what. It was, oh, Siderian, right?
It was Custodian Siderin, yes.
Yes, that it was the custodian, Siderian,
Okay.
and
He suddenly looks very anxious.
why?
I just. He's such a hard ass. I don't really get
Okay.
along with him that well.
Half of us don't do either, but you know, we
Okay.
also kind of live together
Yeah.
in the city.
I mean, I'm gonna come, obviously. Like, I'm coming. I'm gonna go with you, but I'm not exactly
Oh, okay.
thrilled.
Pastor? Oh, the therapist not here. Okay. But yeah, I will tell everyone, gather everyone. Like as soon as we start to split up, Sasa's like, wait. And I will lead us. Keep
Alright.
staring.
You do recall where the Custodian still lives. It was Elder's house before, but Sidan was living there before. And it doesn't take you that long to get in. Yeah, as you're approaching, obviously it's like the wooden floors. It's impossible to like hide your presence, especially because of Ibrahim.
Yeah. Okay, Cap has confirmed, yes, he's had some powder before.
Alright.
Yeah, I've jerked myself.
I'm in here.
I will not
Come on in.
enter. I'll lead everyone in. Behind your base behavior, children.
Hopefully this will not
I sit
be
at the
a
far end.
long meeting, but you may take your seats.
I think Ibram's just gonna sit outside.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
probably for
wait by the
best.
door. Yeah, it's gonna wait by the door like a
Yeah.
dog. Poor Abram.
And it's a question, just out of curiosity, for the player characters. Like up to you, how much you have interacted with Custodian in like recently. I'm just like wondering to give you like one more bit of information on that, because I'm wondering if you'd have even noticed or have a chance to
I
notice.
feel like
suppose.
because of my job, I am around him a lot. Not really always working directly with him, but just around in the same spaces. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so probably I'm just gonna rephrase it because it might be simpler that way. For those of you that you believe you would have a reasonable chance of noticing it, either by like interacting much with the man, with the elf, or due to past experiences, you see that Custodian Stuttering is looking tired. Like the weight of everything that is happening, the weight of the current responsibilities is definitely making its mark on him. But he tries to persevere and push onwards nonetheless. Right. Thank you for quickly assembling. I think it's everyone here is the one you trust, and then he tilts his head at Sasa.
I will answer. I will just give like a polite nod, and I will say, yes. So far, they are the people that I trust.
Right.
Essentially.
Right. Recently, very recently, as during this pulse recently, I had an interesting guest. One that didn't cross the threshold, as they were not invited, which makes me suspect about their identity. But they dropped interesting bit of information. I have no reason to believe it or trust it, but honestly, the current state of things cannot continue for much longer. Our defenses hold, but I'm not taking things for granted. The information I've received finally offers us some direction, information where we can rip the source of our trouble, at least one of them, as its core. I know, and then he like trails off, like looking, because he like knows some of you better, others not so really. Never mind. I'm not fully sure. I do not know your exact track record of everything you've done in the city. I'm sure you are doing a stellar job. But if you never traveled beyond the walls or ventured out, I apologize, but I must implore you and ask you to take up on that challenge. If Miss Sasa trusts you that you are the right people, if trusts you, then I'm also gonna trust you that you are the right people for the job.
When should we be expecting to leave?
Obviously, it's the sooner the better, but the travels have been happening for a while now, so I don't believe one or two more pulses will make any difference. I do not want you to miss any sort of preparation. I will write down an official writ that you'll be able to present to the guard's quartermaster, so that you'll be properly supplied for this journey. After all, I do want you all to come back alive. This victory would mean less if it came up with a heavy price.
What information did they give you? This figure.
That they and the city share a common enemy. The location. Implication that the captain Lastimosa once lived in that place before it fallen. And then he shakes his head. Again, I want you to be careful and don't rush blindly into things. If it turns out this information is correct, then obviously I would want you to act on that. But if it's not, and this is some sort of perfidy, betrayal, or not betrayal, like treachery, trap, come back here and we'll deal with this somehow, I suppose. I would very much prefer if this information turned out to be correct.
Sasa at that point is going to speak up. I hope you can hear me right away. Sorry.
Yeah.
She's going to speak up and she's going to say, "Truth be told, I already have found some of this information myself, and we already had plans of embarking on, I believe, the exact same thing you're going to tell us to do. Investigate this place where the Night Lord is coming from and where Captain Lastimosa was from. Correct?"
He is silent for a moment, looking at you. And then just nods. That is correct. If you already are on the board, so to speak, then I apologize for wasting your time, but at the very least you will be going out properly supplied and with. Then he
Sort of official permission.
And then he goes like, yeah, like say a certified permission. To be fair, you have earned enough goodwill through your service that you are trusted members of Night Watch, and your movements do not have to be kept track of, but it's always convenient, nice if others know where you go and if you need extra equipment or not. Mind you, of course, while your task will be an important one, you are not the only members of Night Watch, so sadly we cannot give you all of our stock, as I'm sure you will understand and know. But coming back to the initial question of where you need to, when you need to go, obviously the sooner the better. However, I was also informed, assuming if you want to take part, that an execution has been scheduled 1 plus from now. A former member of the watch that sadly fell to the dark powers. That's how I was informed.
Yeah, we were the ones that scheduled it, sir. That's a laugh, kind of like giving like a small smile and say, I believe we're more interconnected to everything that's been happening in the city than you realize.
Right, he shakes his head. Apologies, some things get lost in the current workload.
I understand. But I guess I'll look to everyone and I'll ask, do any of you have any connections to I keep forgetting his name. I keep trying to say Neville.
Nevin.
Nevin. Okay.
Would I have known him at all?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hello, back.
Sorry, we're talking to Sidrid.
Here's
cool.
here's the thing, because if I remember correctly from session 0, you basically Doran,
Dorian Gray.
Doran's shield, I believe.
and Ibrahim kinda arrived during the time skip, or not?
Didn't arrive. They've been there for a
Okay.
while. I think Ibram might have arrived during the time skip, but I've been here for
Okay.
my whole life.
Then honestly, that's entirely up to you, because well, Nevin was member of the watch that served for maybe not like super long. He wasn't one of those like 20 plus years veterans, but he had some experience behind his belt, and after all, he did serve. He was on the like advanced scouting duty.
Yeah, same team as Iria.
Then I probably knew him in passing or like met him once or twice, but nothing like crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's
But yeah.
Then I will say, you said in a pulse, right? Also, by the way, you mean like a pulse in like 8 hours, like a long rest away, correct?
yes.
Okay, because I did see the message of you talking about that. Then I will say, I do wish to be present during it. So if all of you don't mind, we go prepare ourselves, rest, and after that is done, we can leave.
I agree with this. That's good.
I'll take the silence as lack of objections.
I mean, Winona like nods and is like, I presume, given it's an execution, at least one of my sisters or brothers will be there, so I can simply commute ahead potentially and take their place. And by brothers and sisters, she means like of her order,
Yeah, I don't mean I got that.
just in case.
Suddenly Winona with like 7 family members.
Yeah, the entire order has just been her family. There's like 38 siblings. It's insane.
My character has grandchildren, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go play with my grandkids before I fucking leave.
Well, the idea is like, yeah, like turns out Winona Wormax. Wormax is like the fucking Smiths of this world. They're fucking everywhere, apparently.
Oh,
Alright.
you're a Warmack. How unique.
Mm.
It's like,
They're everywhere.
yeah. Like, that's like the fake name you immediately go to because it's just so common.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I'm sure there's a chance, you know.
Alright, then Sasha is going to the execution after taking her long rest and chilling.
Right. So, so then we'll say, well, that concludes what I wish to say. Now, of course, if you have questions, I will try to answer to the best of my ability. However, I do have a meeting with the council in a short while, so he like
Uh,
trails off.
Sasha is gonna say, I have only one question. You said that someone gave you this information? May I ask how they look like?
Right. Pretty unassuming, all things considered, but at the first glance looked like any one of the citizens of City of Hope. But there was something in their posture, body language that triggered an alarm in my head, especially since they asked if they could walk in.
Come in.
Yeah, come in.
Yeah.
I've decided not to. But they were still willing to give this information. I have my suspicion, but PJX's head. I can't really act on it. It doesn't change anything at this point, so I just focused on what was important from this meeting, and here we are. Yeah, for you, Sasa, like for player characters, actually, yeah, for you, Sasa specifically, like 99% you are sure, like who dropped
It was
by.
Becca, yeah. Alright. Then I will say, interesting. Alright. Thank you. I'll keep that person in mind. But we should go get ready now.
Also, if you want, you can make insight check.
I'm not in my computer. I'm running. Sorry, I took my meds very fucking late. And if I don't take them, I get this very fucking horrible splitting headache. So I was laying down in bed.
Uh,
That's shit.
that's an 8. Hmm. Yeah, okay, that's nothing to see here. Carry on.
Okay, then I will say very well. I shall go get ready. It's not the first time we've been outside, so kind of know how to deal with some stuff already. That's just like, yeah, I've been outside quite a bit, man.
Alright. And yeah, Custodian bids you farewell from, well, now his home. And
I
yeah.
like to think there's just a tense moment of him looking at Pastor as he leaves.
Oh yeah. I'm basically at like during this entire conversation, even if he like looked at Winona and Dolan, and it's like it was like easy to see, like he was mostly ignoring Pastor's presence.
Actively
Yep.
avoiding
Oh,
eye
damn.
contact with Pastor.
Damn.
They got history. It was a rough breakup.
They got beef. Serious beef.
Oh my god.
Mom and dad got divorced.
They got divorced and it was messy.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention because
Oh wait, and it's the child's fault.
because of how it happened. Yeah, they didn't rip that body away. So basically, when you enter the elder's house, like in the very middle, like the very core of the tree is going through, and you can see where the now woodified, now it's like made out of wood, not a flesh, but the body of the elder fused into the tree is like visible. That's
Right.
still there.
Kinda grim, but you know.
We love our ancient druid still being in the tree.
I'm sure he's fine. Honestly, I'm sure he's fine.
I don't think he's in the tree. I think he just fucking
He
died.
is the tree now.
Yeah. Isn't that what they all want, in the end? To be a tree or something? I don't know.
Didn't
The
he say
daughter
he
killed
specifically said
grandpa.
he didn't want this?
And now the
Pastor?
parents are angry.
And then you ended up getting your fucking. You killed this man's grandpa to just get a planned girlfriend. God damn it,
I
Pastor.
did not.
To be fair, like
God damn it,
Chivis
Pastor.
was a thing beforehand, and basically Chivis basically did that to kind of like spur the pains out. Well, you don't know what was the motivation, I suppose, or well, you can like suspect or guess.
Alright.
But yeah,
Ready, children.
One in the room with Cedrin, Pastor's lights were definitely like a deeper green.
mhm.
Yeah, just like
Right. I know that some of you don't really need it, but feel free to mark yourselves long rest. And in the meantime, apart from like resting, you are also able to get get the Vrit so that you can get proper sanctioned supplies from the quartermaster for the trip. And the execution itself also happens.
oh yeah, Pastor is like front row for that.
Right.
Just due to his being.
Yep. Right. So when Nevin, so I imagine that Sasa, Pastor are present. I didn't.
Did he ask us to go to this
No.
execution? Okay, I'm not going. I'm with my grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah. It was basically like only if you need to like if you want to go for that. Right. So for Sasa and Pastor, when Nevin is led on the like execution stand, pretty much. It's not a public matter. As in, this is not happening in the like public square. There are some other witnesses as well, primarily city officials and like members of the watch. Some of them are looking angry. Most are just disappointed. Nevin himself is resigned. Like there's no ounce of fighting will in him left. He just wants to get this over with. However, when he spots you, especially Sasa, he gives you a small note of appreciation, remembering that it was thanks to you that he's not gonna be burned at the stake. Instead, he'll be delivered a clean, quick death through decapitation.
Yeah, the execution is definitely just reminding Pastor of the cleansings that he was part of before.
Alright. And the executioner is Captain Lastimosa. As Neven was one of the people under his command, it falls under him to deliver judgment. And you do see that after the verdict and the charges are read, there's a small shake in Lastimosa's hands as he readjusts the grip on his sword, takes a deep breath, and you see that he steeled himself, looking at the small assembly.
Oh wait, that's untouched. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to done that. I'll go with that.
It's with a heavy heart that I have to pass this sentence. If ordered this carried through, does anyone from the assembly has any last words for the former competitor of ours? Pretty much there's chorus of shakes heads and silence.
I will just nod and say goodbye, and I will say, please be careful and please look over my sister while I'm gone.
Captain looks at.
And also going to my sister and tell her, please don't let anyone in the house ever again.
Pastor stays silent, but for the first time since he's been here, his eyes are fully blue along with the rest of his body.
Sorry, I know that's not your fault, but
I was about to say, it's like, damn, he's really drilling it in, damn, got the machine works going and
His
everything back
CPU
there.
is overheating.
Yeah, I was like, he's fucking ventilating the anger out.
no, my fucking brain went different direction. Went you know what? It's a sad occasion, so I'm gonna mix some juice and I'm gonna make myself a smoothie.
Damn, I hate this guy, but holy
Takes
shit,
out
he
bullet
looks so good.
blender, like.
I hate this guy so much, but goddamn, his smoothies are fire.
You know what? Fuck it. He has a blender now. Just in his.
Someone wants to make a martini. Give me a margarita.
He makes a little snow cone.
The ice machine.
The captain notes, then faces Neven. Former watchman, then Harjan, do you have any last words before you pass from this world and join the light? He with his Ethan eyes cast downwards. He doesn't look at any of you. He says that I'm sorry for being a coward. With that, Captain nods. Your last words are recorded in the memory of the witnesses gathered here. May the light have mercy upon you. And upon that word, with a heavy, quick swing, Captain drops the sword on Nevin's neck, delivering a full cut, full decapitation.
Damn.
And with that,
Go fucking play.
the execution has been handled. People from the order that handle bodies are taking care of the follow-up procedures.
Let's semi-avenge this tiny coward man that died on his only fucking day of bravery.
You didn't have to like point out that he was small and cowardly on his last day.
I'm the
I
only
feel
one
like
that
that's a
remembers
little-
him from
It's
here,
like
bitch.
It's like, does anyone have any words to say about the deceased? He was a fucking
Yeah, they were
little
a
guy,
fucking
and he was a
bitch.
fucking coward, and he died like a fucking punk. I'm out.
To be fair, like, that was the only thing you could have said, because his entire situation and being turned into a vampire spawn started from the fact that
He was a coward.
his act of cowardice.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't want to die, and then he was like, I can make you never die because you'll be dead already. And he was like, okay.
Like,
So
you got
when
me.
I say he was small, coward, and the only reason he died is because he showed bravery once, I am not exaggerating it. That is literally his backstory. Is that he
Yeah.
became a vampire creature of the night because he was afraid of dying, and he was a bitch the entire time. And the only time that he actually like died is because he came to informed us multiple times, I guess, about danger. And then he got fucking caught, and then he died.
Moral of the story: don't snitch, and just stay in your lane. Mind your own business.
Stay
True.
on the lane, never
True and
snitch.
based.
Yeah.
Bro got worse than stitches.
Yeah. He got beheaded.
No stitches
I mean-
that gonna fix that shit.
I mean, he'll be stitched back together when he gets interred, but you know, it's kind of moot point at that.
Actually,
Yeah,
sorry,
mortuary
small,
stitches.
not really a retcon,
Yeah.
but to added detail. Pastor and Sasa would have noticed that the captain's sword, he applied oil on it, and you will have seen that it's gained like a radiant glimmer. And when the decapitation happened,
Damn, he got radiant decapitated, that man. Poor guy.
Hey, that's what he wanted. He wanted a quick death. We granted
That
it.
is good.
So...
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
It would have been awkward if you cut off his head, but then his head didn't separate far enough, so he just fucking regenerated back.
Yeah.
That would have just been awkward.
That would
the
have been
fuck?
really awkward. Would have been like, and now we kill him, and then like the sword drops, and he's like, and now we kill him. Like-
Slow and painful death, so at least he got a quick way out.
Yep.
Instant flame strike.
And now we shall kill him. Fireball!
That's what he wanted to avoid. No.
Yeah, but it's instant death. It's just at the hands of fire.
It's not like a roasting. It's just like a flash.
It's an
Flash
explosion.
sear.
It's not like roasting. Jesus Christ. Oh
Right.
no, you're making fucking.
God damn.
Why are you making ice cream in the middle of a fucking funeral, my guy?
You want some?
This fucking crushed ice machine, man.
It's like, oh, how will we
God
miss
damn
him?
it.
God damn, this funeral snow cone really hits different.
Okay, sorry for interrupting. This is really sad. This is really stupid, right? But talking about that, it just made me realize I did. My great grandma passed away like 2 weeks ago, right? I did go to eat ice cream on her funeral. I just realized I'm making fun of you, but I straight up went to eat ice cream on her
Mhm.
funeral.
Damn, what a hypocrite.
I mean, it's good comfort food.
It was
It's
fucking
good.
delicious. But I will
I
now
got
shut up
soft
because
serve. I got.
To me in the background playing with like little kids that are like 7 and 8. Having a great time, not miserable.
Pastor at the fucking funeral making snow cones and like soft serve ice cream. It really feels like he should have been in a different location.
You just Pastor plays a recording of like the ice cream truck noise.
Okay, we should get ready to fucking leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I don't think, JP, I don't think it's a matter of build. Like today is like a very loopy day.
Yeah, it feels like it.
The miasma's getting to us.
But I do have like one question for Raikomo. Just gonna check up, just to confirm that Sasa was also able to grab you to sit there.
I will flip a. You know, my character would probably ask Pastor, do you want me to come along, or do you want me to go tend to the front of the garden?
I think Pastor would have told you to come along.
Okay, come along.
Alright. Okay, so you are present.
Sure.
Just one last question. Any thoughts for Raikomo when he spotted? Because again, this is not something that you can just like not notice. The fused and like wooden body fused with the tree. Or not
Yeah,
really.
he's not the kind of person to think too much about it. It's City of Hope. It's weird. That's seriously a quality of my character. Like, hold up. It's let's see. There was something goofy. Oh, as someone new to these strange lands, I'm cautious and respectful in the things that I do. So it's like
You're
that's
just like,
normal.
oh, that's probably supposed to be there, right?
That's what they do.
It's like just looking down. That tree grew really weird. Neat.
It's Chibis's adult form.
Alright. Hey, so after taking a rest, you reach the quartermaster, and essentially this is what you get. Because you have information where you need to go, or how long the journey will be. I'm not specifying the amount of food rations because I think compared to the last Survivors campaign, we don't really, unless you want it to be different, but I don't think we really are putting much focus on the like food survival aspect of it. I don't believe we're like keeping track of it really, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing a character who would care about that kind of thing, so I normally like some survival stuff, but Winona would not. She's probably just like, I trust the group to get the things we need.
Yeah.
To be fair, you have been in isolation for 10 million years, so
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I don't know, I'm just excited to see outside the walls. This is exciting. It's like, I don't know what to bring. It's like she comes bearing like her like clerical kit, and you're like, that's not. No.
Additionally, if any one of you identifies themselves as a spellcaster, you are also offered, like you can take it, you don't have to, but you also offered the following.
I have to get up.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah,
And
why not?
as a reminder,
fuck yeah,
the
of
items
course I am.
are described in the custom items handout.
Do one. My cool new mana potions. That make me fucking powerful.
I wouldn't mind taking a mana potion.
All of us are spellcasters.
I will enter Tyr into the local stable because I will be using a light seed. I do not want him to be fucking eaten by all of the undead. He's literally just a plow horse that's been in my family for a while.
Just a little
So
guy.
he's actually not little. He's very big, but he's not very fast.
Personality, little guy.
Personality, kind beast. So I'm gonna leave him at home because I don't want him to die. So yeah.
Ooh,
Alright.
True damage. That's fun.
True damn it. League of Legends.
Huh?
Nothing, don't worry about it. I am not mentally here. I've added mine. I love how the thing is one drug.
I would like one drug, please.
Man,
I
you
get
know
my
what it
drugs
means.
at the drugstore.
You know what it means.
Bro, they got weed? What the
They
fuck?
got fucking weed here, dude.
Oh, it's
Uh,
you.
Tiny drug.
Anyways,
Mountain Dew. What?
rested, supplied. You assemble up the at the gates, ready to leave out.
Out of curiosity, what definition? Where's the? Sorry, my brain is dying. Give me one moment. I'm trying to find. Use the custom items. Okay, never mind. We're good. Everything's great. Never mind. Bye. Goodbye forever.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, as a small reminder, like basically how the light state item looks like you can pretty much fluff it how you want. As described, that it can be a amulet, necklace, ring, whatever works for your
Pastor now
characters.
has 3 drugs.
Is it one per person or one for the entire party?
One per person.
Cool. I'm getting a dog.
So I'm not sure how you have 3 doses, Pastor.
Someone gave me theirs.
Oh,
I think,
Okay.
right, come on. Did.
I haven't even put anything on my character. What are we talking about?
Didn't you, when we were going into the caves, give Pastor your?
Oh yeah. I thought
yeah.
you were talking about this stuff. I was like, what?
No.
Oh.
I was just talking about the how Pastor has 3 doses of the white drug.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I can't wait to have all 6 doses at once.
Just take them all at once. I'm sure nothing
Yeah.
bad will happen.
Have you
It's
seen
only the
Heaven?
lethal dose.
No. Do you want to?
Oh, come on. It's only 99% of the lethal dose.
Exactly.
Wait, no, Pastor has seen Heaven. Never mind. Alright, then I am ready.
Alright. Yeah, I have not fully finished it for this session. But to just show you one small thing and basically explain where I'm coming from. When it comes to exploration, I've decided that kind of the style of Exalted, it's like less about the journey, more about the destination or points of interest along the way. Because on one hand, during those, I believe it will be like 5 days worth of pulses, it was said, which now reminds me I will need to fucking change the scale of this fucking thing. Fuck. Oh well. Sorry, my brain also doesn't seem to be there. So obviously, like, you would be having some encounters along the way, even if some of them are something you just like can blast past through, like with no issue whatsoever, or some of it you can outrun. Doesn't change the fact that apart from Bastions of Light, the world is devoured by darkness, and there are monsters and shadows and skeletons and dead all about. But of course, if we try to play that every single encounter, that would have gotten very, 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 very tedious. So I'm coming up with a more abstract way to do it. Which still I need to make some rolls for it, kind of inspired by Dungeon World, where basically the party member can like take a roll up during the journey, and through a skill challenge it roughly determines what went on or how tired or not you arrive at the destination, or where not only tired but how many resources did you spend along the way and whatnot. So that's still yeah, so that's more or less what I'm thinking on. We'll see, I'll try to finalize it for the next session. And yeah, so now it will be done through more improvised I believe. Because essentially, during the journey, what you will need, definitely, there are like two things that are most important, is the Trailblazer. While you do have information and directions where you need to go, there's it's kind of what analogy to give. It's like a difference between looking at like map of the United States compared to like looking at the map of a specific state. There are some, lack of details. So like the DC will not be high in this case for survival, for finding a path, and essentially foraging along the way. But basically that's one of the skills that need to be done for this journey. And essentially for this role, it's like it's not a group check, but basically one person takes it up for themselves to like lead this task. Another player character can assist, but that's basically their involvement. And of course, assistance gives advantage to our role.
Okay.
Something.
Oh, I was muted. I said, all right, who's good at this shit? Who knows their fucking way out in the wilds?
I
I'm not
mean,
good.
I had to at one point in order to arrive at the city of Hope.
Yeah, it was your survival, big boy.
+4.
Okay, that's pretty good. Never mind.
Yeah, I also have a +4, so I don't know.
So
To
one
be
of you can
fair,
roll with it
vaguely
next time.
remembering, I was like, my headcanon was that Pastor's presence here, arrival was like partially a little bit of coincidence,
Yeah.
like by
But-
accidental or something like that.
Yeah, no, but Pastor had no idea where he was going. He was just running.
Yep.
He knows what happens to those that are considered defective.
Right.
Uh,
That's pretty good.
All right.
Yep.
Not bad, not bad.
that is without advantage, by the way.
Well, you have advantage, bitch. Do it.
Yeah, okay.
Natural 20.
Nope.
Never mind.
17.
I mean, you do get advantage if someone is assisting you, but
yeah, but
I mean, I'd be assisting, so.
yeah, either
I
way.
mean, I assume we're not just gonna leave the person who's like helping us out here in the fucking
Yeah.
like. Yeah, no, you can just do it by yourself. We trust you to handle it by yourself.
I mean, it's a matter of like again when my actually brain will fucking work, because today is like I apologize, but something is not really working. My thoughts are
You're good.
scrambled
You're good.
along the way.
Tell you. I'm also
Uh,
there as well.
and 2 and I have actually like
Literally all of us exist in a state of
Rolls
sleep deprivation at some
set up.
point.
Although to be fair, like in terms of like not sure if it's the highest, but you do have someone in the party that has pretty alright survival score.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a
Ibram.
ranger, yeah.
Nah,
Looks at our
Ibram.
ranger, yeah,
Points at Ibram.
yeah,
Yeah, no, he's our leader. Let him lead.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
not
like-
here. He's stupefied at this point. He's like, he's a big sleepy. This boy, insomniac right now. He also has
Like the
a
rest of us.
solid +1.
I would like him to believe that's good.
Our ranger's lazy, guys. Sad. Ranger doesn't like big survival.
I like that Raikamo has the highest survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, like plus
Like the
9.
highest both skills.
Yeah, man's beefy.
And he's just like, you guys got this. I believe in you, right?
Yeah.
I would say so far it's gone well, but we've literally only made one check, so
Yep.
can't really say that.
Yeah, well, 17, that's just enough to clear the DC when it comes to like finding a path and not wasting much more time than necessarily, avoiding any dead ends. As you mostly traveling through a forest like
I remember this place.
areas. I mean, it's not a specific place, it's just like a generic background for like dark spooky forest. Yeah. The second thing that's